Hi, son.
What's up? How you
Fine.
doing?
I love you.
I love you
That's
too.
all it is, son. That's all it is. Say no more. I heard you might need
Uh,
your birth certificate.
yeah, I need that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. I said if you could have been called me and asked me for that. That's how Sadiq, Diamond, for why that's how they got their stuff. You know why would I keep your birth certificate and stuff? I don't need it. All you
Yeah, I mean, you don't say no. I ain't know how to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only other place I knew that
But
was
that's
like Social
because your
Security.
your
Like,
birth
you know what I'm saying?
certificate is in. We came from North Carolina. Remember, you was born at the hospital down there. So your birth certificate is from North Carolina. So you would have to. But I have your original birth certificate. So matter of fact, I might have two birth certificates from you. So all you need to do is you got my number. I gave you my number before, but I'll send it to you again. Yeah.
Good question. Good question. I don't know if you might remember, but I still don't even know to this day. That's my middle name Salon spell. Is it an N at the end
No,
of
it's
the name or an M?
SAALM. Cause that's because some people spell it different. On some of your records, they put they put one A. Some they put two A's. But it's on your birth certificate. It's Abdul Rahim Salam Wiles. It's your whole name. That is your whole name on your birth certificate.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I don't know. Shit got to the point where I don't even know how to spell my own shit.
Yeah. So if I
You
send
feel
you
me? But
if I send you this copy, are you going to take the birth certificate and are you going to get your ID and get your stuff that you
yes,
need to get?
finally.
Yep.
Yeah, I get my driver's license. So the car that I'm getting next month don't gotta be illegal. Like you feel me? Like without driver's license and you feel me? Now that I'm
So
legal, I
you
want everything to be
you are
legal. You feel me?
admitting that none of your stuff was straight.
What you mean?
Cause you just had the car. Remember I told you that when we talked in
Now I
private.
had not had a car. Yeah, I bought a car and shit. Like,
I ain't
but it
talking
was
about
like I bought it from
that.
like
You been had
yeah.
cars and you been driving cars, but being legal and having your right paperwork and being legal is two different things. So I hope that
Well,
I can send you this birth certificate. You know, I can't tell you what to do. I can just give you I can just give you a suggestion. So just when I send you
yeah.
this birth certificate, just send me an address to send you your birth document. Take that birth certificate, go get your social security card. Then you got two forms of ID, and then Abdul, just take one step, one day at a time. You're not perfect. Nobody expect you to be perfect, but just start making steps towards doing what you need to do. You got people, you got people helping you. You got people helping you. You got people that believe in you. You got people that's going to support you regardless. And people is definitely you got, aunties or you got family that giving you suggestions. They willing to give you rides. Just do it the right way. You got to rebuild the right way on a strong foundation. Cuz even if you making mistakes and you in these streets or doing whatever, then when the cops, pull you over, getting a ticket is different than them taking the car, taking you to jail and doing all this other stuff. You understand? Like, just
Mm-hmm.
do it the right way.
Right.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
I was praying for you. Even when you was in jail, I was praying. You my child. Let me take my glasses off so you know I'm serious. This for me and you. You is my son. You my firstborn. We twins. I would never hate you. I would never not love you. Everything I ever did was because I love you so much.
Man, don't cry, man.
I'm not, I'm telling you this Abdul, I'm telling you this for us. Cause I don't know how you feel. I know what it was, but then I can't. I gotta understand you. For me knowing God, it could be a certain way, but you could have perceived it or took things as another way. So maybe you just need to hear from me. I didn't send you away because I didn't love you. I didn't send you away just because you was acting up and was doing bad things. I sent you away because I wanted to give you a chance for the best future that I could. And you know we was in Chester. You know we was in Chester. You know Chester is still dangerous, effed up. I almost lost my life there. I knew you was handsome. I knew you had charisma. I knew niggas was gonna hate on you. I knew what you had in front of you before you even knew. Because God showed me. Because I prayed on you. When them doctors told me to abort you, they said that you had a problem with your lung. They said abort him, this child is not gonna be viable. I said whatever come with him, I'm gonna take whatever come with him. But I know that it's going to be a powerful testimony. It's not that I believe in you or I'm having faith in you and Bigo and nobody. I have faith in God. And when I pray about God, he told me that my family is going to win. Nothing going to stop you. The devil can't stop you. Your mistakes can't stop you. Your enemies can't stop you. Even you yourself can't stop you. Because God told me that he going to prosper my bloodline. Period. So I believe in you. I told these people it's nothing dumb about you. Like you a genius. You know what I told even my niggas that was on the street that was hustling years ago? I told them, I said, listen, if you can hustle, if you can do this, what you doing on Bigo, you can run a business. It's easy. You can sell t-shirts the same way you hustling on here and people supporting you. Get them to send you money for a product so they actually getting something for giving you something. You understand? Like I had to do what I did. You could put that on a t-shirt. Nigga, creativity is in our blood. I had to do what I did, put it on a t-shirt and sell t-shirts. And whoever supports you, let them buy t-shirts off of you. And then stack your bread just like you hustling. I don't know the specific adventures that you had when God took you on a journey that you had to go. Just like I went my own way, and at first I didn't know why. I didn't know why my mom and my family, I don't know why they rejected me. They pushed me away, but I love them. And I honor my mom. And me and my mom relationship got better. And I know my mama loves you, Abdul. You know my mom loves you. My mom
It's
loves
just
you.
I don't like it's like to this day, like you know what I'm saying, like maybe she did love me in her own way. I just can't excuse her. I mean, I ain't gonna say. I mean, I can't excuse her actions though. It's just like I don't
I
understand
tell you,
what was wrong with
I can't speak for your relationship, your personal experience with her, because I had my own. All I can tell you is that my mom don't really know love like a soft love. She don't know soft love. How can you know something that you never had? But she love in her own way. And I think the type of love that she gave us, the tough love, is the love that we needed. Because me and you was doing what nobody did in the family for us, leaving Virginia, traveling around, going places, moving around. We doing it in different ways. I chose to just walk a kind of straighter path. You feel me? I dibble and dabble, but I was like, man, that's not for me. I want to do it the right way. I want to follow God. You taking your own path, and I'm not judging you for that, but I'm just telling you that if you don't find God and get yourself, try to tighten up somewhere in all of this. The wages of sin is death. It's a deception of the devil. People want to see you dead. People want to see you lose your life. People want to see you fail. I'm not going to support nobody that want to see my child fail or dead. All I can speak to you is life. You can have an abundant life. You can have an abundant life. You could be successful. You know what I see you as? All my sons, I see y'all as kings. Y'all are kings. That's what I raised you to be, a king. I told my mom that. I knew it was going left when she tried to control you and make you control you like she used to controlling the men that's in her life. I said, Mama, I said, that's my son. I didn't raise him to be controlled by a woman. I didn't raise him to be a simp. So I know he gonna be combative to you just trying to dominate him. Like what she tried to do to me as a girl, I knew it wasn't gonna work like that. but it's okay. You feel me?
But
God,
she ain't never locked y'all in the room though, man. Like,
she
bro,
locked me. Or Ube.
she had
I mean,
bars on
I'm
the she had
sorry.
bars on the windows and she had locks on the outside of the
She
door.
didn't, she
Sometimes
didn't
if I
put
used to
bar.
ask to use the bathroom too much, I used to have to take a shit in the vent that used to be in the bottom of the floor and shit. I used to have to lift the vent up and take a shit and like, bro, it's like, bro, you don't, that's why I'm saying like it's like you don't even know. Like,
I
you feel
don't.
me, goddamn?
I don't know
Like,
about. I don't know about that, but I think the best positive thing to do, and I use this in my own life, is that all I can ask you, and this sounds like really tough to say this, but did you die? Did you die?
and nothing
If
my
it ain't,
experience like that. I just got
if it,
stronger.
if it ain't a blessing, it's a lesson. Only the strong survive. Yet and still, you went through all of that, everything, the worst thing you could say you've been through. Yet and still, you went through all of that, and you still here, and you healthy. You went to jail, you faced whatever you had behind you lurking, looming over your head. You just went in jail. The whole time you didn't even know I was sitting here praying for you. And I said, God, I said, Father, wherever he at, when he laying at night in that cell, Father, I send the angels, Father, go to him. Wrap your arms around you. Right, I asked him to wrap his arms and send the angels to stand guard against you. God is not going. I know He not gonna fail me. He never failed me this whole time, Abdul. He never failed me. My life speak the fruit. I don't care what my family, anybody ever said about me. I have prospered this whole time, and I just want my family to be prosperous.
Right.
Whatever
Well,
don't kill you definitely make you stronger. You have to get over it. If you get boggled down, that's where people get lost at, because they get lost in what happened to them. We all got our story. You feel me? We can sit and talk about. I hear people come up here give me testimonies. People been, they be raped, they be molested. Do you know I could say I was raped, but I also know I talked to women, they was raped, men and women that was raped horribly. Women that was raped so bad they was messed up for the rest of their life. They could never have a kid. They was mentally messed up. They got lost within their own mind. And here I am sitting with a healthy 8 kids are born. I have one child that I lost. But imagine people that only had one child in the world. Imagine I had one child in this world, and then that child was killed, and then I ain't have no more children. God blessed me with 8, so I lost one. Your sister is in heaven, but I thank God. No matter what our relationship is, no matter if I talk to you every day or night, if at the least I pray and I thank God that you alive. I thank God that you got a chance to live, even if you mess up and you make mistakes. I'm thankful that you every day God allow you to get up. You got another chance to make it right, to do it better. Now you facing walking into fatherhood and maybe having a son of your own. And I know that's got to be scary. It's got to be scary. I know.
well,
I talked to Nikki. I talked to her mom, and I told her, like, you need to chill. He's young. He's scared. No matter how much he talking tough and he's saying this and that, being aggressive with him right now, that's not the thing to do. You need to fall back, let him digest what's going on. I believe in my son. He have had girls that hurt him. I know how you feel. This is conversations that you need to have with your mom, Abdul. Because I'm a woman, but I definitely know how it feels for people, like, not as a man, having people keep popping up and pretending to be pregnant and then they don't. I can't imagine what type of trust issues I would have, but I had kids and I had niggas that wanted to be with me, and you try to use those kids to hold on to me, and then when they couldn't keep me, they try to hold those kids hostage. Even, as we know, one person even
you,
took them
uh,
kids, stole them
yeah,
for
you
15 years.
took the guy years. Remember, I told they had that story too. They know.
He told them the truth already.
Remember,
He
yeah.
already told them. He already, and they said they choose to forgive their father. They said they love me, but they choose to forgive him, and they made their choice, and we all made our peace with it. When I prayed about it, God showed me why he did what he did. But children need their fathers. Like, they need their dads.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I needed you too though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It ain't really in my opinion. I don't give it no special. Like, oh, children need their mom, their dad. They need both of them. You know what I'm saying? Whether they together or not. You know what I'm saying? That's how you mature them. They get better. You know what I'm saying? You teach them lessons that one can't teach them and the other can't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, it was
I
a
want to
time,
run.
like I said, I did the times I talked to y'all, and me and you and Diamond talked about when I would call y'all, and y'all was being disrespectful and saying some things. I blame my mom. I was like, Mom, you know, you got because that was the pattern that I grew up with her and my sisters. But when I talked to you and Diamond at that time, y'all both said and took up for my mom and family and said they didn't make y'all be disrespectful like that. That was hurtful, but I let it go. Then it was a time when I was calling y'all and trying to send money, like, and anything y'all needed, and my mom and family, they wouldn't accept nothing from me, and they said they was fine, they said they was cool, and they was like basically blocking me from talking to y'all. So I went through all of that too, but none of that really mattered to me. Now I've been let all of that stuff go. I don't have anger in my heart. I'm not mad at my mom, my family. I had said that. I would continue to
But
say it. I'm not mad. I don't have no anger. That's why my life is blessed. I'm not mad at you. Nobody. It's like I just don't take it personally. I feel
right,
like we all go through what we go through is for God to bring out a testimony and a story in us. It's not important what we went through, it's what we going to do now. We both separately have all of these people. You know, people been following me for a long time. Now, somehow, no matter how I got here, it's not nobody's fault. I don't blame you. I'm not bad about what you done anymore. Once I start praying, this is the importance of my relationship with God. God said it don't matter how you happen, so you could be here, because he gonna use our story to bless, our testimony to bless and help other people. All these people that's watching, do you know how much faith and hope this gives the people, just to see positivity and to see the love and to see this love always overcome hate?
yeah.
You know that, Abdul. We both smart people. We don't need Bigo. We don't need, like, I appreciate the positive support, but we don't need people to guide our every step to each other. Say this, do this, do that. We genuine. We need to just be genuine and just show the type of love that we have in our family. Like, period. Like, we used to talk every day. I'm always gonna be laughing at your damn antics. How many years we've been going? How many years have girls been calling me? Ever since your sister's friend gave you lost your virginity, the girl gave you some booty in the garage. We go back to that. That's how much you used to tell me. You feel me? Like, we can be like
I
that
just what I
again,
re- what
like
only
this.
thing I really want
I've
you to
been telling you
understand
that.
is
I've been here. I've been
like
praying.
like the situations that you up in. So like, I just don't want you. Like, I just don't want the situation to be made light of. Cause in my opinion, I look at it like that's really what built me to be. Like basically, so saying none of that happened, like would basically be deforming my whole character. Cause I have to define myself. How I am today off of all them things that happened. You know what I'm saying? After she started putting the locks and shit on the door, I ran away. And then I kept answering from social services and woo. And y'all never
You
talking
talking from you talking
you feel me? But
from my
what I'm
mom or
saying
me? Who you
still
talking
is what
about?
happened. You got to know what happened to me, where I've been, what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real. Like, you feel me? I was out there by myself. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you,
Mhm.
Abdul. I'm gonna be one way with you, and it don't matter who
It's
here.
not.
But you
I
can't
just
keep
want you
using
to
this
understand
stuff
what
for an
happened. Like,
excuse. It's time for you to. What's important is the future. You about to have a son. You
man,
about to
I'm
have a
a
son.
DNA
You about
test.
to
You
have a son. Now I know you got to get the. I don't listen. If you had sex with somebody, I told people if we talk, I was gonna have a real talk with you. You have a dingaling. You out here having sex with girls. This is what happened. Even if you had sex with a girl one time, if it was for 5 minutes, if it was for 50 minutes, unprotected, then it's a chance that it's your child if they pop up pregnant. So you got to do what you got to do. You got to if you don't think it's your child, if you have questions, it's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Nobody can tell you 1,000% for sure, you know this your baby, you got to claim this baby. No. Because it's men that have signed papers, it's men have claimed babies and found out later the baby's not theirs. If you claim the child and sign paperwork, then you're responsible for that child, even if you find out later it's not yours. So as me being a responsible mom, then I'm telling you that handle your business. And the same thing I told her, y'all do the DNA test, get the paperwork. If it's your baby, it's your baby. You got to do what you got to do. I feel like this child going to be a blessing to you, and it's going to be a blessing to Nikki, and it's going to bring the families
Yeah, if it
together.
actually,
You feel
if
me?
it,
Empress Paris. Hold on. Empress Paris, no disrespect to anybody, but this is my son. This is my child. By me praying and being faithful and talking to God, that's what brought us to this moment. Nobody else. Nothing and nobody and none of the antics and the dumb, stupid stuff on this app. When I fell back and I gave this battle to God, and I stopped fighting, that's when God started moving and working. I don't need anybody input. Abdul could talk to whoever he wants to and let them advise him. But I pray that he learned from this to stop letting everybody advise him. He have one mom. That's what he got a mom for. When you have a mom and you talk to your mom all the time, it ain't the time to be talking and running your mouth. I'm not an equal. I'm his mother. I'm not his friend. I'm not one of these people from these apps. I'm not his associate. I'm his mom. That's the problem. He need me to be a mother, not to sit here. We're not here to kick up our heels and and it's this and that. I'm telling him what's real. We've been through that. We've been through that. We've been back and forth. We didn't let Bigo play the games and try to tear us together, tear us apart. And I told y'all, I'm not having no parts in that. I got this. You can't control this. Don't worry about it. Just sit back and listen. If you want to sit back and listen, then sit back and listen. We don't need no interviews. We don't need no intercessors. We don't need nobody in the middle of my family. I got my family. I'm holding my family down, and God is in control of this. He doing what he's supposed to do. He being respectful and he listening to what I have to say. When we both get off the phone, I'm pretty sure we're going to sit and think about this conversation. But I want my son mind to be straight. I want his head to be clear. He needs the right type of guidance, not some bullish in his head. Somebody putting questions in his head and trying to
why,
guide him to
why I
what's
ain't gonna
going to
real.
keep him on the outs or keep
The
him
one
going
thing
in
I
the
am gonna
wrong
say about
direction.
Empress has been there to help me out when you know what I'm saying. Like I said, cause I had moments like that.
And that's good. That's between y'all. That don't have nothing to do with me. I ain't
It,
disrespect her.
it,
I
it's
say it
like
respectfully. I don't have no
she
beef with
wanted you
her,
to
but I'm just
she wanted you to
saying.
come up on her panel. Me and you could talk. You know, before you came with Shaky.
Now I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's all right. We good. We passed that. Now we here. I'm good. I'm good. If you want to sit down, me, you, and Jesus and talk, then me, you, and Jesus can sit down on the panel and talk because that would get us a lot more further and bring a lot more benefit to our life than us dealing in. I mean, I respect what you're doing. You on an app and this is what you're doing. You making money and you have people you interact with, but your life is your life. I'ma just separate that from what I'm on here to do and what I'm doing. I respect everything that you're doing, but what I would suggest, and I told you that from the beginning, you don't have to disrespect your mom or put your mom down, and you don't have to involve me with all this other stuff and bring that into my life. I be on here being positive. I do speak about life. I speak real. I come on here doing my little Bible study. I come on here to prophesy. I didn't plan to come on here for this, but I'ma stick to that. I'ma stick to the business. All that extra stuff, I'm good. Been there, done that, seen what it's about. Y'all can do y'all ones and twos, but I don't want to get involved in that. I'ma just keep it cute. I love my son. That's all you need to know. Good or bad. You can get off tomorrow. You can get on a panel today. You can say whatever. At the end of the day, all that matters is I love you. I will be praying for you. You are handsome. You are smart. I know that you got it in you. If you could do all of this and you could have people invest in you like this, then I know that you can have them invest in you as a business. So you could get all of these smart people. Empress, I think, has a business, and these people that got businesses, you can get them to help you do that. Get them to help you start a business. I'll send you your birth certificate because I have it. It's the original. You can have it. There's no need for me to hold on to it. If you ever needed it, all you had to
Shit,
do
I'm
was
trying to
call
come
and
see,
ask me for
trying to
it.
come see you one day.
You won't have to come and see me. I'll be traveling this summer and I'll meet you somewhere in the middle. We'll have a sit down. That time is coming. I'll meet you somewhere in the middle. You won't have to come all the way to me, but I'll meet you somewhere in the middle if I have to come to Atlanta to see you. But let's start with first things first. Get yourself together. Well, if I come down there and say, I'm coming to see my son, I want to come and see you, and you in an apartment and you got your own place and you getting your stuff together where you could show me, look, mama, I got an apartment. Look, mama, I want to see your name on the lease. I want to see your name on a car pink slip. I want to see you doing good like that. That's something of action that I could believe in, Abdul. I don't want to hear, oh, mama, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You just telling me stuff. I believe in results. Show me some results. Show me a lease that has your name on it. Show me a car that has your name on it. That's what I would support. That's what I would help.
Okay.
And work out the stuff you got going on with Nikki because
Like I said,
she about to have the
like I
baby.
said, but that ain't.
She about
I need that DNA test.
You want
Mm-hmm.
to know if this is your baby. You have to know. I think if you have a son, you have it in you to be a very good father and to make a change. And I think it would change you in a positive
Yeah.
way. But you have to find out. You can't
Shit.
run from this. You can't run from this, Abdul. And I will be there. This will be your first son. The same way I was there for your brother. The same way I talked to Diamond every day. She was pregnant with both my grandkids. I would be there to talk to you because this would be your first time having a son. And I know that's a big thing in a young man's life, the face that you might be bringing another man into this world. And I know you're going to need your mom. You're going to need positivity, and we definitely going to need prayer and need God and prayer over this family. And I'm going to be there to hold you down. You probably going to get mad. You probably going to get mad because you going to love your son. And you going to get mad when I love my grandbaby. You feel me? Y'all work y'all stuff out. And I know that's my grandson for sure. You probably going to get mad because I'm going to be spoiling him and sending him stuff. But don't take it personally. Just know
But
it's
I don't
all
want you to
about
get
the
too
kids.
excited either, though. If it come back in that mind. So, but if you do, then it can go like that. But
I'm not. I said that. I told her that I've been very clear about it. I didn't take a stance against her or a stance against you. I'm on the side of what's right. I told her, and I tell any girl, I said it's not personal, and I told them the truth. I said ever since my son could stand on his third leg, he's been having girls. I've been having girls call me ever since you was young and tell me that they pregnant. Like this has been an ongoing thing. So no, every 50, 20 girls that call me and say they pregnant by you, they not going to just call me and tell me that. And then oh, this is my grandbaby. No, it doesn't work like that. But I want her to be healthy. I want her to be happy. There's a chance and possibility that this is my grandchild. I just want you to do what do your ones and twos. Get the baby tested for yourself. Make sure that this is your baby, your blood, before we get all excited and stuff like that. And then however it go, if it is your child, then you know you got your mama. I got you. I'm definitely going to support my grandbaby and be there for my grandbaby because my grandbaby is innocent. Hopefully that brings our family together. That's definitely a reason for me to come see you, see my grandbaby. And God is going to bless your life. It's going to be good to you. But just thinking that you might have a son on the way, Abdul, this is why you need to start getting yourself together and
I
getting
mean,
your
I
life
came
together
home
for
from
your
jail with
son.
a plan, and if I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to execute it. Like, I'm executing it right now, making sure I make enough money for next month, get paid in a couple of weeks. That was going to be my plan to go ahead and get myself together. But, you know, it's like I said, obstacles always.
They said you was out shopping. They was over here snitching on you. They said
My
you was out
manager. So
shopping.
basically, my manager came to see me yesterday at the mall, give me some motivation. So basically, he took me jewelry shopping and shit. He said, "Look, I'm waiting on you." You know what I'm saying? I told him my situation, what was going on. He told me, goddamn, to fix my situation. When I was ready, he need me back in the studio next month. So now I'm not on the run no more. You know what I'm saying? Now I can travel again. So yeah, I'm ready to get back to my music. So this weekend, not my primary source of money, primary source of income. But yeah, that's it. Though. Let me take it out. Yeah. Yeah.
All you gotta do, you like I said, to me, I deal in results. So it ain't about talking about it no more. Abdul, it's just action. You got a song that's hot. You gotta build on that. I
Exactly.
don't know what you did for that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like God about to take your life in a whole different direction. Like you don't actually really gotta do music and stuff like that to be famous, to be popping. Like you happen to have a gift and a talent at it, but I would rather you knowing that you may have a son, and I don't know about the other kids, the little girl and stuff. They said you claimed the little girl, the one
So what
that I
happened?
never met. So I don't know.
You said what happened
But
about the little
if
girl?
you
Yeah, yeah, Somalia. That,
remember the
how my
little
mother
girl,
right, they had me thinking I caught. Yeah,
I'm talking about the one that's on your
that's
page,
what
the
I'm
one
talking
my
about.
mom and Diamond
The
sent.
one that I thought for 2 years I was claiming her and she the whole time on me, man. You feel me? So it's just like at this point I'm tired of females.
Did you do did
Yeah,
you
I
do
did
a
do a test
test
for
for
that
that
child.
child? Well, I'm not gonna get into you know, your personal business with the children. But that child, all I know is I told her the same thing to get a test. I think you was locked up and stuff and you and her wasn't talking. And she went to my mom and Diamond. And then my mom and Diamond was saying for sure that was your child. And I said, we can't go off of that. You feel me? I was like, we can't go off of that. I said, she need to do a test. If she want help from me and she looking for something from me, I just need her to do a test and then I'll help her all I can. And she got
So
offended by that.
why would the
The
fuck
girl
be
got
offended
offended by that.
about getting a
So
DNA test?
I
Feel me? Like that journey. You know, so I figured all that shit out afterwards. After I put everything together, I'm like, oh, that's probably why. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that journey. After that, I ain't trust nobody.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I can understand, even if you don't tell nobody and you being hard on the outside. Like I told Nikki, I said I could understand how he feel. He didn't in real life. We talking about this issue. As your mom, I can speak for this on facts. Is that you done had 1,000 girls ever since you was young, always popping up saying they pregnant by you, trying to get pregnant by you. So yeah, I could understand it would dry you out. Like every time it's like, man, for real, and then they don't have a
Abortion
baby, or they say they had an abortion, or they had twins. They aborted. Yeah, but Dick would be the only one that really said she
I,
was pregnant, is pregnant, and produce a
I,
child and have a child. So you have to respect that. You have to respect that. You had sex with her. You have to respect that. She's definitely 1,000% pregnant. She's definitely about to have this baby. So we have to face this head on and go from there. If this is your baby, it's gonna be a blessing. It's gonna be okay. It seems scary. It seems bad. Y'all gonna work it out. Y'all gonna be cool. It'll be cool.
But
And her
I,
mom and
I
her
think
is willing
I think I'm
to
mom really.
to to
Yeah,
forgive you. And
I think I'm.
yeah, but we don't want to make assumptions about people. I talked to her mom. Her mom seemed cool. She ain't act racist to
Nah,
me, and I
I'm
see
talking
racist
about
people every day. Maybe y'all just
the
had a
voice recorded is
misunderstanding.
talking
She,
about me. Like, no, daughter ass. Talk about that later. I don't even really. I mean, I understand. I mean, to be
I say,
honest,
I don't know.
to
Like,
be
I don't.
honest, like I understand.
I'ma say, if y'all have a baby, Abdul, y'all gonna have to put all this stuff behind y'all. It become bigger than all of this petty stuff. So I think she just mad. I think she just, like I told her, I said both of our children, they the ones that had sex. They met up on Tinder. They did what they did. I said we can't be beefing, and you can't be beefing with everybody else. Like every time you and Nick get into it, y'all gonna be if y'all be baby mom and father. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna have y'all times when y'all cool, and then y'all gonna have y'all times y'all get into it. As parents, we can't be. I can't. Well, your son was your daughter said this to my son, and she can't be, well, your son did this. We can't do that. We gonna have to let y'all figure stuff out. You feel me? And I just say, I'm not trying to, disrespect. I'm just saying they both was on Tinder. This is what y'all young kids do. I didn't know that. Even her mom, we didn't know all these details because both of them only telling a little bit of the story, and then they both giving separate interviews. It's like different parts of the story. They both are responsible. They both responsible. It's nothing to it. She need to be healthy, be happy. She need to sit back. She need to chill. This I don't know the circumstances. One say that they was talking for a long time, they was friends. One say it was a one night stand. Somewhere it's in the truth. It don't matter. The DNA tells it all. So if the DNA say that this is our bloodline, it's our bloodline. That's all to it. It only take one time. It only take one
Yeah, I'm
time.
listening.
That's
Man.
it. It take one time. And you just I know it's scary. But how I see in your face is just like, it's probably just hard for you to believe. That's all. It'll be okay. Once the baby get here, remember Anye's dad? Well, I don't know if I told you about him when you was called. Yeah, remember you wanted to f
Yeah.
him up when I told you what was going on with him. And you remember how you would ask me who I'm talking to, and then you would be like, "Let me talk to that nigga," and then you was just talking that street stuff like, nah, he cool, man. Nah, mama, I don't like
Yeah,
that nigga.
yeah.
That nigga court, that nigga da 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 like that. Well, Anya see that's what I'm saying. Tell the truth. Like we used to talk like that. We used to talk like that. Like we was like you was like my nigga. Like that ain't just hurt you when we beefing. Like that hurt me. Like you my like before I knew the details more than any mom really want to know what's going on with your life. I used to be laughing when you used to call me and telling me stories about this girl and telling me stuff that's going on. Like I used to even be laughing. But now it's just like I'm deeper and I know a lot, so I have to be responsible. I have to I have to
Right.
give the right spiritual answers. I have to be like a mom, a auntie, a lovey. And I'm telling you that that this could be your kid, it's going to change your life. But her mom and her is willing to forgive you, work with you, and do what's best for the child. Now, just because you have a child with somebody, as I told Nick, that don't mean you're going to be with that person. You can have a
Right.
relationship, but that's between you and her. And y'all got to work that out. That relationship, the relationship your personal relationships
Right.
is none of my business. And I tell them all that. You feel me? Like, I was proud of you. I know you changing because I seen the other girl dolly whopping you and you was looking crazy, but you didn't put your hands on her. So that's growth. So I want to commend you on that. And just like I would tell you if you did something wrong and I would cuss you out, I want to tell you I'm proud of you for
Yeah,
that,
I
for
ain't gonna lie.
not
I ain't
putting your
doing nothing to
hands on
jeopardize.
that girl. You was talk
I ain't
you
doing
was
nothing.
talking ish. You was talking
But I
ish. You
won't.
was
But I won't say.
provoking her.
I ain't
But I
for
don't know.
real.
I'm used
I
to.
won't say nothing that won't what it was. Though everything I said, that's what it really was. But oh well. You know,
Well, we know why she was going crazy. If I call, I'm gonna call my mama. You know, if I call your grandma and I tell her, you know what her answer is, she gonna be like, "Them
I was
girls
talking about
just
some
be
teeth on.
acting like that because
That's what I was talking
he
about.
be
That boy
giving
look
them
like teeth on.
they." No, she gonna say it's because you be giving them that stick. You know my mama. She make everything about sex. Cause she started going crazy when you said you was gonna leave. She was like, ah! Get
My
out
bad, y'all.
there!
Damn, where the hell you at? I don't know.
You said
You
what?
got guys do Sweet Brown.
His phone.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
You said what? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You said what?
Hold on, y'all. Goddamn. Got me some mother Poland and shit supposed to be here. My bad.
Can I put my glasses back on, y'all? I
My
need my
bad, y'all. I
real
gotta go.
glasses
I
because
gotta
my
get my
eyes
spoiler.
are like bothering my eyes.
Yeah, I gotta go. But anyway, I need y'all to run that shit up real quick while me and my mom talking, man. I ain't gonna wait today been crazy. Today has been crazy. I did not expect this. You know the only
Now
reason I
I don't
learned that
mind
shit.
that, son. That's all right. Let
Yeah.
them run you up for something positive. That negative stuff is dead. Show them the real power of our family. Like we have the power as a family to do so much good and touch people. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have to be average and we don't have to be regular like these other bottom feeders. You don't have to be on no negative stuff for people to love you. America love a good comeback
Right.
story. They love when people F up and they love to pull out people's mistakes. You feel me? But when people get up and do good and change their life around America, people like that too. When
Right.
we can link up like we popping how we are. We don't have to be fighting. We don't have to be ratchet. We don't have to be average. We can be ourselves and show
Right.
love and be happy and be us, and we can still be popping. I'ma still be popping regardless.
I mean, I can talk my shit whatever,
Right.
wherever I want to, and then goddamn still come on here and be good. You know what I'm
Yeah, but that's your personal stuff. Like I said, I'm not judging you for
saying? Right.
that. I'm not judging you for that. Cause like I told them, I said I ain't gonna lie. Even a
Like I
broken
told,
clock
Les,
is
can you
right
hear
two
me?
times a day. I said some stuff. My
Why my shit
yeah.
going out like that? My shit going. Is my shit going out? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, is that her shit going out?
No, it's yours going back
Appreciate
and
it.
forth.
Y'all run that shit up for me real quick, y'all. Goddamn. I need y'all. We on 25 short on CA real quick, y'all. On CA real quick. So this what you trying to do? How about around what you doing in the next hour?
None at home. Trying to decide. I just got back from the hotel. I'm relaxed. It's hard for me not to be working
Yeah.
all the time. I'm a busybody, but I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go do the laundry or not while I'm waiting on Poppy to get home. But whenever you call me, if you want to set up a specific time, then I'll make sure I be on here
Yeah.
for my
I
child.
mean, yeah, I was gonna call you and shit, goddamn, later so we can talk. I'm gonna call you when I get live so we can talk, goddamn. It's a lot of shit I'm gonna say. But I ain't gonna say that shit on
Long
here. You
as
know what I'm saying? It's
long,
still alright.
look, and look, listen. Long as it's positive, I know we ain't gonna always get along and see eye to eye, but long as it's not involved and wrapped up in your personal business and the politics of this app and the people concerning
I
this
don't give a
app, I'm
fuck about
cool.
this app when I click.
I taught you,
I don't care about this app. When I click
I
off this
taught
app,
you to
I'll
be
be
a
off this
strong
joint.
young man. I taught you to be a king. I taught you to think for yourself. You don't need nobody to think for you. You don't need nobody to guide you. If you be the man that I taught you to be and you follow in your mother's footsteps, you won't have to go or need none of these people to feed you, to get you a hotel room. You don't need to get no interview for nobody for they bullshit to help boost their drive pages up. Do
Right.
your own thing. If we gonna fuss, argue, anything, I pray that we do not. I pray that we do not, in the name of Jesus. I pray that we just pass what we've been through, and this is just a sign that things is gonna get better from here. And I pray that when this baby get here, we find out however it go, whatever it is, I'm gonna be supportive. I'm gonna be there for you. And I just pray that we just do good things. I'm gonna support you. Long as you're doing good, I'm gonna support
I
you.
ain't gonna.
Supporting you don't mean if you
Sometimes
call me
I
and
mean, for real,
need this and
all I
need
really
that,
want is just to
it
be able to
means
get there and talk to you. You feel me? That's it, man. Like that's all I want.
we can do
Thank
that.
you. Oh my God, what the
We can
fuck?
do that. You seem like
Oh
you in a
shit.
better.
Who sent me that shit? Thank you, Empress. Who sent? God damn. Damn, excuse my language. Y'all run that shit up. Damn, y'all running that shit up. But I'm listening. That shit woke me up.
Yeah, I said we can do that. You feel me? And that's the positive effect. See, y'all, listen. Hold on, son. Listen to this. Right before me and you having this
Mm-hmm.
conversation, right when I was in the hotel, right, people was like, "Oh, your son, he was just shopping." Some people was like, "Oh, your son need money for a hotel. Your son need money for this. Your son need that." Right? What you gonna do for your son? I said, my son, okay, I'm praying for him. If y'all been rolling with me, right? Since I was at the hotel, I kept them on live. I said, God got my son. God got my family. I got faith. I said he need to be a man. I said he have everything that he need to have. Whatever he need to have, he got it. God gonna provide it to him. Right? I did I know I was gonna
Right.
talk to you today, Abdul? Did I know we was gonna talk? We ain't had no conversation. This is not planned. I'm talking to y'all riding home, showing y'all the ocean, the dolphin, the storm. All day I'm talking to y'all real, just having a conversation. Y'all riding with me in this day. But one of the last things I just said before I pulled up at my house, right? Even as I'm talking to my son and people, I don't even really see what they saying in the comments, but they saying crazy stuff. I'm rolling with what God want me to do. God in control of this. I said, God use your enemies to bless you. Even when people thinking that they hurting you, when people thinking they talking bad about you, when God is on your side, I said, God will make your enemies your footstool. Now, my son called me up to talk to me 1,000 times before it went left. But this one time I had faith and trusted God, this boy picked up the phone. This is my son. This is Abdul Rahim Salam Wiles. This is a young king. This is the man that I raised. This calm young man that's smart, that's talking to me, intelligent. Son, this all I want from you. This is your sister's birthday was yesterday. She not here. But this the best gift you could have gave me. This the best gift you could have gave me. I thank God to call me and you to talking with your right mind and talking with respect and talking to me like the son that I raised. Cause that other person, I don't know who he is, but I know this man right here. I know this nigga right here. This the best gift. If somebody called me right now and gave me $1 million check, Abdul, it wouldn't mean as much as to me as you calling me. If you take one step, this is a personal prophecy for you as my son, and you can cash this. You take one step towards God. And start with the simple thing. Honor your mother. You take one step towards God. Watch how God run to you in this week that's coming up. The same people that disrespect and speak bad out your mouth. It don't matter. See, when you bless my son, you still bless me. If you in the comments talking ugly and talking dumb about me, and then you sent my son a cash app, if you bless my son, then you bless me. If you love my son, then you love me. You understand? You help him, then you helping me. Because that's all I want is for my child to be good. It might not be meant for me to do it personally because God put you in a place where you be the one to do it. I got these prayers for him. These prayers can do more than any money that God put on earth. You can't buy real love. You can't buy what we got between us. You can't buy my kids and the people that really love me. You can't buy their love and loyalty away from somebody. Bless his cash app again, please. Send him 3 times what you just sent him again. Show him how much better you are than me because you can send him a couple of dollars. And son, I pray in the coming weeks, I pray that God blesses you abundantly,
Right.
abundantly. And above all that you can hope and pray for, just keep making the right steps. It don't mean you're going to be perfect in one day. It ain't going to mean you ain't going to get mad and read somebody tomorrow. But just keep making baby steps. I just appreciate this so much. I'm so grateful. Even if I don't talk to you again, even if you mad, even if I hear you say something crazy after this, I appreciate this moment. I appreciate it. I appreciate this
Well, I
moment
know
of you calling me.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Like, this is the best gift I could have had, man. This is like I'm feeling Anye. Like, give me a hug. I wish you was close so I could just come to you and hold you in my arms and just hold you close so you could know that I'm holding you down in spirit. I'm praying for you. I'm fasting for you. It might not look like it. Mama a little chunky right now. You know your mama ain't usually chunky. You
Yeah,
gotta tell them my mama be fit. My
yeah.
mama built right and be in shape. But I'm holding you down. I got you. I got you. I'm not going to stop praying for you. I'm not going to stop interceding for you. If I die right now, I'm going to be up there asking my daddy, asking Jesus, Jesus, please, can you please, God, hold on to my children. God, please protect my children. God, please don't let the plan of the enemy, please don't let the devil prosper against my children. I feel like you a threat. You one of the biggest threats on this app. So people trying to pretend to be your friend. People get close to you so they can monitor your destruction, so they can try to control how your narrative go. And I think the best thing you could do is to break away from these bottom feeders and do your own thing. You are a leader, not a follower. Don't follow none of these weak people. They weak. Don't follow them. You stronger than them. You smarter than them. Don't follow these people. Do your own thing. Start your own family. Do your own thing. You have enough people, enough clout, enough followers, enough talent. You handsome in real life. You look good. Like, you got everything going for you. You don't need nobody to help you do nothing, make nothing, show you how to do nothing. You got it. You got it all on the inside of you. You've been doing this for too long, Abdul. I don't know where. Don't let saying, like how you said, well, Mama, I went through this and I went through that, and it's still in my head. Me not having a family made me act out. From this moment, just step away from that, Abdul. Let that be your strength, not no weakness. Don't look for a replacement mama or a replacement daddy or a replacement family. You got your mama. You got me. Whether we talk every day or not, you got me. You don't need to find none of these fake people. It ain't nothing but devils. Some of them is good people that really care about you, and I feel like they can give, but a lot of them is misguided, dog.
Well,
They misguided. Ain't nobody gonna love you like your mama love you. Ain't nobody gonna want good for you like your mama wanted for you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. If you need to hear me say it, this is me saying. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want you to end up in the grave. I don't want to lose another child. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to end up in jail. I don't want nobody to hurt you. Even your grandma say that. That's one of my mom's biggest fears, and her fears come out as anger. She act mad, but really that she's scared that she's going to get a call that something happened to you. So she distances herself. She distances herself and she try to act hard and she try to act like she don't care. But as soon as she thinks something happened to you, my mom is the first one to call Abdul and be like, Shell, have you heard from Abdul? I heard this, I heard that. Like you can fix all of this, Abdul. You can fix it. All you gotta do is call my mom, and if you talk to her like you talking to me, and I'm not saying you could do that today. I don't know what personal stuff y'all got between you. All I can speak on is, in some ways, my mom loved you more than she loved me because she never had a son. That's it. My mom just don't, and I told her that she just don't know. Like she get men that she can control, and she couldn't control you, but you act exactly like my dad. Like if you met your grandfather, it's like I could hear my dad almost giggling at you cutting up, probably at your worst. It's like I could hear my dad just laughing because you ain't nothing but my dad when he was young. He gave him hell. You feel me? Girls love him. He put my mama through the same fighting girls saying they pregnant. You act just like your granddad. You
Right.
feel me? Like,
So I wish I could.
I don't know. I just know you can do it. I know you can do it. That's all. I see you doing it, Abdul. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Like